I was a time.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Watson on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is good. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now again, right side, Taylor. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Vikings! Tyreek Hill, 39 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields. Open man is Ross, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They try right side here, Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yards picked up there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Watson. And incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And an alley to run. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there.
Come on, Savers. Young boy, you got to catch that. You got to catch that, boy.
And down to the 45.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Oh, it was raw.
After the interception, here's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Let's see what that's about. Defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson.
Here it is! Oh, God!
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Watson. He's got a man wide. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14th and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. From the 44, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing on second down, Watson. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to go for it all.
Oh, good catch. Gotta get that, boy.
Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. The Vikings
that's the other corner. Switched off.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
He was on the inside.
Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Taylor. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now, operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
This is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Watson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lamb. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Fields. And is intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch it. No. I can't be mad.
To throw is Watson. Going to throw. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game.
Yeah, okay.
And now 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Under 10. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun.
Oh, pass interference. Yeah. Gotta be.
But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
So glad I'm playing.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Hey, switch gears.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields.
Oh, yo, what are you doing to my niggas, yo? What are you doing to my niggas, yo? Yo, what are you doing to my niggas, yo?
And he's talking about these guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Yo, T,
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Nah, it depends. You know what I'm saying? Certain niggas make certain plays. Nigga, like, you know what I mean? Where niggas just be throws and...
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in
this
third
quarter. If you was clicked in on him and you would have moved him, it's different. But if it's the computer and the nigga got the badge where you can't get picked by the AI, yeah. They're going to be just sitting there looking.
On fourth down, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Woo!
Caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as
that
the
was a
kickoff's
crazy
away.
series there, boy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football. Because this game's starting to tighten up.
Oh, my God.
Taking a look at the air, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They run with Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you, boy. Give me that.
Now Watson, operating from the gun. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Stop.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, it's Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Tighten up.
On 3rd down.
Woo!
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And
What a fucking hit.
there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, refusing to go down. And
God! Let's go, Curly!
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Oh, my God!
I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 15. Check 15.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check.
From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing now, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give, right side, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got?
They'll run to Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate 'cause I said the rest. Now that you want it.